Parental discretion is advised.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us. Check out IWC, RWA, and more. And listeners like you, support this show at Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect.
It is the Monday Mayhem Warriors. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter, fresh from yesterday's drive back from Chicago, surprisingly. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the show. I'm going to fix whatever's in the frame because everything just got hooked back up, which is, hey, we're back into that now. But with us in Beacon, New York, it is Mad Mike.
Hi, Sorg.
Hey, wow, you sound like how I physically feel despite my mentally being kind of awesome to that right now.
I don't know why. I've been exhausted all day.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just you just where you're at right now, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. It's a Monday. There's Monday wrestling.
This has no bearing on Raw. This has no bearing on Raw. I'm just a little tired.
Oh, okay. Well, I am too, dude. I'm freaking exhausted. I am energized. Like I said, I'm energized and exhausted at the same time. And wait, hold on. The titles work now. We updated some stuff. Hey, there you go. Mad Mike right there. That's for your visuals. You don't give a crap if you're on our audio. But anyways, we are live as usual. You're on Twitch for Sorgatron Media. We're on the Wrestling Mayhem Show YouTube page. And even though the app crashed over my old tablet over here, we should be on the Periscope and the Facebook. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. If you catch us for the first time, want to share something, please follow, subscribe. There's a great Wrestling Mayhem Show master feed. That's where this show resides, and all the other great stuff. Great discussion with Boomer Payne of the Fight Underground Council, straight out of South Carolina. Get my Carolinas right. And a lot of other great stuff going on there. And we're going to wake Mike up here for the duration of this show. So let's get it. So Monday Night Raw. Mike.
Yeah.
I liked tonight's Raw. Again, I don't know if it's just because I'm completely vibing from the weekend, but there was a lot for me. Okay, let me tell you what I was happy about, and we'll go into it. I enjoyed Mickie James and Asuka because that is, I'm a huge Mickie James fan.
I thought the finish was a little weird. The
finish was weird. This is like the second week in a row. There's been kind of odd finishes that were like, what happened right now? I saw over the weekend. I don't even know if it was supposed to be the right finish. So that feels like it's happening more. It's strangely.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I kind of hope it ends with Mickie James as champion.
Oh,
kind of like a one last run deal.
I'd like to see that, but I don't know having three-way with what's her face? Zelina? Yeah. God, I almost said Vegeta. That's how whacked out I am right now.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure she would welcome that comparison.
Oh, good. Also, at first impressions of Mickie James' outfit, I thought she was going Saiyan as well when she was doing her interview. So
yeah,
I didn't know if you got those vibes too.
A little bit.
A
little bit. But I mean, everyone can go a little Super Saiyan now and then.
But it was other than that weird finish, like I really enjoyed the match.
And
again, it's two of my favorites. I'm just happy it's happening. I'm just good with it. So I'm good with that there. So aside from that, the cage match, I enjoyed. A lot going on. The Buddy thing, the little thing with Ray's daughter and Buddy kind of thing.
Yeah, that was I don't want, because I don't want Raw to become the Mysterio show.
The Mysterio Mystery Show?
I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
Like, because none of them can really talk that well.
Okay, they're not great. No, but I mean, I was hoping, is the daughter going to bust out some wrestling moves? Not in those heels, I'm sure. But I'm intrigued.
Okay.
The abusive boyfriend Rollins act is continuing. with Buddy. So I mean, it's telling the story, and I thought there was a lot with it. Also, just like cage match. Oh, we're just doing this. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, just a random cage match. I mean, it took a long time to set up.
Well, that is, dude, when they did that, because that's the same kind of cage they were using for, because they're not doing a drop cage like they would normally do in
No,
the
well,
arena.
they can't with the thing.
No, they can't. So they had to do a setup. I'm like, I'm getting a lot of promos. Oh, they got to set up that cage because
Yeah.
dude.
And then they had to take it down.
Look, well, dude. So they look at that NXT show, that one I was at, the last one with fans in.
Yeah, but the cage match was last.
No. They started with a cage match, had matches, then ended with a cage match.
Oh, right.
So
right.
they
Okay,
had
okay.
a pre-show match, which was a 6-man, which with most of the guys that are now, yeah. Did the first cage match, and this is all live on USA. Tore it down, had the middle of the show, then had to put it back up for the main event with, that's the one with the shot of Velveteen Dream with the belt leading into whatever was going on, where he didn't get the belt. No, it's a process. It is like I don't know if it was the exact same one, but the one that you used at NXT was like a 3-panel on each side situation. So I don't know.
It's probably the same one.
Yeah, likely. I mean, I'm sure they have plenty of the same.
It's probably
one.
like the house show cage.
Yeah, exactly. Like they have plenty of them because they would take them on all the loops, right? And there's at least at any given time there could have been 3 different loops, including NXT. So, no, absolutely. So there is that, and I'm just dropping in here. I realized my chat wasn't up, so we're gonna fix that real quick and see what you guys are thinking of tonight's Raw too. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. I am collectively getting more intrigued with the Drew and Keith situation. Let me hear your opinion on that, and I have some thoughts about some Keith presentation situation.
I feel bad for Drew because it definitely seems like he's going to be losing his belt before he gets to actually hold it in front of real life fans.
I'm not even considering that right now, considering how far out this could possibly be.
Well, I mean, it depends on, because obviously that match didn't have a finish. So it just sounds like to me we're going to get a triple threat match, but Drew also made the stipulation that he wants an ambulance match. So are there going to be 2 ambulance-i?
Ambuli, yeah.
Ambuli.
How did we get to the situation with Orton is a potentially he's not here, so maybe this will mean that somebody's going to be there kind of thing. Like so Drew interrupted the Keith match last week with Randy and put him in the hospital again, and we're not sure. Like they put him on a questionable status.
And Drew also interrupted Keith's first match on Raw with Randy.
Right. And then I do like the correlation of like, listen, when you didn't interrupt, I won. Which that leaves a lot to Keith, and that was I think so. This is where I'm going to get a little production-y on you. I don't think they shoot Keith well.
Really?
Compared to NXT. I don't know if because they have.
I think it's also a lot brighter.
It's brighter. I don't know. Maybe it's the palette. Maybe it is the environment. But I just feel like you can shoot somebody in certain ways to make them seem more powerful. You see it all the time with Braun, right? And I feel like that's not happening with Keith. I don't know if because he's in there with Drew, and we don't want him to overshadow him. I think
when Keith Lee was on NXT, like the only guy who was really physically imposing to him was Dijakovic and Karrion Kross.
Right.
Everyone else, much shorter guy, so it was a lot easier to make Keith look more imposing. But now he's in the theoretical land of giants. So like you kind of have to, it brings him down to earth a little bit.
A little bit, but he's still one of the giants in the long run, I think. I mean, Drew is a big dude. Like he is a significantly bigger dude than Keith. I get that, but Keith is still he's at least as tall as Randy, if I recall.
I think they show that more with Keith's actions, though. Not so much in the way that he's like framed in the shots, but I remember the matches he had with Randy, like when Randy would go for headlocks or something like that, or he would just grab Randy's punch and just squeeze his fist. Like that's how they show the imposing thing, and that works.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been fine. We had some more Retribution tonight. I'm not sold on the promos, but damn, that's definitely Dijakovic. Tina's saying that we got our core group of Retribution. We think it's Dio, Dijakovic, Mia, Mercedes, and Shane Thorne is our crew.
That was definitely Shane Thorne. I saw it in the dead fucking eyes.
The soulless eyes of Retribution.
Yeah, like I see him doing something weird with his hands that look like he's summoning a fucking Digimon. But I don't know. Like I like Dijakovic a lot. I do. I don't know if he can lead a whole stable.
So you had me for a second. Remember,
and especially when they cut the promos and his voice just sounds like Big Show's because they're digitally altering it.
But obviously Dijakovic, like it's like
it's definitely Dijakovic. Like it's obviously him. But
I'm waiting for just
the
to
way
drop
they're
a feast
digitally
your
altering
eyes.
it sounds like Big Show is doing the Japanese Godzilla movie dub over Dijakovic saying the line.
It's just not well.
Doesn't work.
It's not done well. Maybe they're doing something else with it too, because there was something where I was on a recording at one point in the last few weeks, and I remember going, oh wait, I don't have to worry about lip sync on this because everybody's wearing a mask because we're in COVID times. So aside from that, and it's okay. We got some more. They came out and did some stuff. The Hurt Business it got involved with it. I kind of like to play out with that, but still, this whole Retribution. Although, remember a few weeks ago when we're like, who could be that person that comes up? I'm still riding with whoever said Adam Pearce. That's still in the back of my head. Or in some space, and but then I'm like, what if it's Keith? And I know we beat him up and did a thing and high spot and everything. But
now, if it's Keith Lee and Dijakovic running Roughshot, okay, that's a completely different story.
You got my attention.
That's a completely different story. But
we're like, hey, we were doing all this stuff down here and nobody noticed and da-da-da-da-da, and here we are, and now you're going to notice us. You know, I mean, we're pretty. Mia's a part of that, Mia Yim. So maybe they're not breaking up the couple so much, Tina. But it's and why? How do they always? Who is nobody? Is nobody checking the plug to the computers and everything? That they continue to get in on this. No, it's just kind of like,
like when this was the Shield doing it.
Yeah,
the Shield was a gimmick already. Like it was sanctioned.
And
like,
you're setting them as these like outsiders. But then you do a throw to your lady in the back, and she's like, "Well, Retribution's got some stuff to say." Like we just came from a typical promo.
Like,
it's like
Retribution should not have graphics.
Yeah.
To show up on screen. Like when before they were the NWO, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash had no theme music.
Nope.
They were not announced.
They barely said their names because they weren't sure what they could do yet.
Yeah, like they just came out and did stuff. Now I realize without an actual crowd, it's harder to do that. So, like, you can't have people sneak through the Thunderdome. Like, you're gonna recognize a bunch of dudes in masks walking past LED screens.
I just want to see a dude peeking up over the middle row.
No, but what you can do is randomly throughout the night have a couple members pop up on the Thunderdome.
Well, what you should, or entice us, the fans in the fandom, to do so. Speaking of,
because all you need to do is do that one night. do that one night and have and people will pick up on it. Like,
I didn't really start paying attention much to fandom stuff until the last hour for any reason. That stuff actually had my attention, so I wasn't wandering. And there's two things. One, I noticed that they're putting the logos behind the commentators so you don't have weird, goofy faces behind them hanging out, directly at least. And there was a point where there's a fellow with a green background, and I saw him like 5 times in one view, and I think they were having problems tonight.
Well, they might have they might have trouble with people sticking around.
That's an issue too. That's why I started to wonder, because I started to see him.
Because it's football.
Yeah.
2, it's school days.
Mm-hmm.
School days now. Like, you gotta account for that. A lot of, like, especially if it's kids or even teachers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they ain't gonna be staying up till 11.
Yeah. Anybody that has to deal with anything, right? So. Yeah, we're not out of summer. The shine has probably worn off of being in the Thunderdome. So I mean,
because honestly, once you see yourself on it once, it's like, oh, okay,
it's like,
that was interesting.
Says the guy that was all over a pay-per-view. So hey, that's Mad Mike. He gets on all the shows. You should check out his IMDb.
Yeah, boy. 1 episode of Emerald on NBC, bitch.
Wait, what?
That was an extra.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Well, you talked about this before. That's right.
Yes.
He gets into everything. Yeah. Mentions on Lucha Underground.
I was on the Daily Show in the background once.
Yeah. There you go. He's everywhere.
All over the place.
And Cameraman Rob are all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
He was in.
I do what I can.
He was in the audience in Southpaw. He was. He's been a cop multiple times on. What was it? Outsiders, I think. He's all over the place. So yeah, it happens. But anyways, I mean, none of us are a Rev Ron Hunt getting killed on Castle Rock, but
well, I mean, you know, we can't all get killed on Castle Rock.
No,
right?
No. And then run into a car fire on 70 trying to come up here to do an interview. My God, dedicated. So, anything else Raw in particular? Is Fight Underground interesting this week with Braun going in there?
I mean, well, they realized, we have nothing for Braun now.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. We're like, hey, we're done with this. This is gonna happen over here. Braun, go kill some people over here. I mean, it's like he's going into the jobber phase, but
does that count as Braun's like quarterly sojourn to SmackDown to Raw from SmackDown?
Yeah,
like,
I think it kind of was. It's just like it's over here. It's like a sub.
I wish the brands were just merged again. To be perfectly honest.
No, because then it's just gonna make.
No, I wish they were.
Then it just becomes like a 5-hour episode of WWE. So
it already is. I'd rather have that where we don't have to explain why the SmackDown Tag Team Champions are there.
Yeah, well, it's wrestling. You make up the reason. By the way, there's an unwritten rule in subsection B. Have you seen how the WWE rule book is written? Have you seen it?
No, I have.
Also,
can we talk about SmackDown for a second?
I did not get very far into SmackDown because of timely natures of things.
Okay, Bayley's awesome.
What'd she do?
Oh, she explained why she attacked Sasha.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, it's because I learned it by watching you.
Wow.
Like you were gonna do it to me, so I just beat you to the punch.
Wow, that's great.
And Sorg, have you seen the new friend in the Firefly Funhouse?
No.
Oh, Sorg.
This is like I knew it. I tried to watch it. I couldn't. Dude,
I didn't
Sorg. Get more than like 5 hours sleep the entire weekend. I tried. Like I had a hotel room. I was like, why am I not sleeping? What's happening? And I was like, I'm gonna watch like SmackDown. I got like, I don't know, half an hour into it.
So Sorg, Bray Wyatt was going to debut a new friend on the Firefly Funhouse.
Mm-hmm.
It was another bird. I forgot the name. And he was in a box. And Bray went to open the box. And he was like, whoa, I guess I should have poked some holes in the box.
Oh.
The new friend Bray set up was already dead. But luckily, Sorg, we had a return.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a return. The boss came back. And
It has been a while.
basically,
Yeah.
the boss, he said that things are going crazy
hold
in
on
the
a second.
Firefly Funhouse.
Hold on a second. Mike is moving the mouth on the boss puppet for you guys on audio if you want to visualize this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. So basically, he said things are going crazy on the Firefly Funhouse, and the Firefly Funhouse required an advocate. Sorg, the newest friend / advocate, doing finger quotes, see? Advocate.
He has no fingers. Okay, I got you.
Advocate.
I get you. I got you.
Doing hand quotes.
Hand quotes.
Yes. Was, I believe... Hold on. I want to get this name exactly right. I don't want to...
Oh, no.
I don't want to foul it up at all. Let's see. Oh, come on. Just tell me the fucking name. I believe it's Wascally Walrus. And I know it's Walrus. I forget the first name.
Wacky Walrus?
Wascally Walrus.
Oh boy. Oh, I need to.
Or, no, Wobbly Walrus.
Wobbly.
That's
Wobbly.
it. Wobbly Walrus and Sorg. Wobbly Walrus came on and said, "My name is Wobbly Walrus." And he's the advocate for the Firefly Funhouse.
Oh no.
Now, I'm not sure if you can tell who they're potentially making fun of. Spoiler alert, it's Paul Heyman. And Wobbly Walrus has a suit on. And...
Oh, I just saw the... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez. This... I'm going to have to watch this later.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dave, I know. Being fat is funny, pal. Yeah, I get it. It's a little bit of fat shaming, but it's also...
Listen, he does the husky hog thing.
Yeah, he does it to himself. He does it to himself. So
Paul
I think that's fair game.
Paul has always done the walrus thing. So
yeah, and this was probably Paul's idea.
It probably is. I was going to say that
if we're
too.
being real honest about it, this was probably Paul's idea.
Yeah. And I mean, he doesn't seem the most balanced. Wow. Mike, can I tell you about some stuff? I wish you were there for some of this.
Absolutely.
Or maybe you'll just have to pick up the show on Fight or something. So I got to this is a last minute booking for Warrior Wrestling. I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've heard a little bit.
Okay. So they've been doing these stadium shows. They did one in August. And Beastman was showing me a little bit of the footage from that. He was in like a 6 or 8 person scramble with like Warhorse was in there and a bunch of other people. Also, Warhorse and Beastman were in the same match. Holy shit! But these so I got a call. Our old buddy Mike Moran said they were looking for stuff, and we got to work something out. So I got to go to Chicago, sir. I haven't been to Chicago other than the airport since in 30 years. But so I gotta say, I knew these guys were like some pretty big deals. I mean, they're on Fight TV and everything. And looking at that lineup, I don't know if you saw the poster there, Mike. But it was a nice collection of AEW in Impact Wrestling. Thunder Rosa and Kimberly was a match.
Oh, was that the match where the show where Joe Janela super kicked Warhorse after he ran like 50 yards into the ring?
Oh my god.
Okay, I saw that clip.
Yeah. Well, in all the clips, they're not even the clips that we did. Like, there's a guy with an iPhone, that Wrestling with Unicorns guy. Those are all his clips that you see. But he's right beside our guy, so it basically looks the same.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was in the middle of this is a thing. So it's wild that this happened, and completely unconnected, because this is the show like a month ago when it happened. They did an overview of this is what it looked like with the ring and everybody spaced out, and they put like orange dots out so you can like kind of pod up all over the field, right? I'm just like, this is how you do wrestling right now as an indie. Like, this is entirely how you do it. Like, like it was felt like between that and just beating around everybody for the ring setup and everything. It rained a lot. That freaking sucked. Dealing with that, they had me set up in the ring truck, which was a problem at the end of the night. As halfway through the main event, I'm like, oh my God, they're really going to want me out of here, and I have a lot of equipment in here to put the ring away. But well, yeah, yep.
No, because I'm thinking about when it gets colder. If people still want to do this, no, I have a suggestion. Some indie does a Harry Potter themed wrestling show and calls it the Yule Brawl, and everyone dresses in suits and dresses for their matches.
Okay. There's an idea. We might have to shop that around a little bit.
I'm just thinking because when you said that and I saw the setup, and I'm like, oh yeah, but then you said the rain. I'm like, oh okay, but when it's cold, could you imagine a wrestling event like that in the snow?
So this is a part of a stadium series. This is one of 3 Saturdays in a row that they're doing this.
Okay.
So I'm going back this week.
Oh boy.
Again to Chicago. Oh man, and a lot of Pittsburgh people are coming. Beastman, Sam Adonis, I think Ray Lynn's on the show, Lee Moriarty. So there's going to be there's going to be some action, right? So but no, that was pretty cool. So and I was had my head down and everything. It was hard to kind of fathom all the talent that was on TJP and Alex Shelley, which was fantastic. I say Warhorse Joey Janela that you mentioned. There were more Frank the Clown videos than I ever thought would be on a show. And then, well, I feel bad because we had a rain delay in the middle of this, Mike, and which was wild because Joey Janela got attacked by some masked men. Not those
Retribution?
No.
Akira Tozawa's ninjas?
Oh no! I don't think so.
The guys who set up the cage on Raw. Sorg, there's a lot of masked men in wrestling.
I know. So they attack him, and this is when
was it the Dark Order?
Hold on, let me finish, because it's not even that's a good joke, but still.
I'm just gonna keep naming masked individuals. They're in groups.
I think they're well. It's not gonna. I think they're revealing them this week. I think they announced or something. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on with that. But anyways, no, it was so as this is happening, and the announcer's like, "Oh my God, does somebody get this?" It starts to downpour at that moment, as soon as the jumping started. So on top of you have. I think it was 2 guys in masks. There was a lot going on, so I didn't really register everything other than point a camera. Let's pick the best one. It starts downpouring. The crowd and the staff are all finding ponchos and reworking. My cameramen are all over the place because they're trying to throw ponchos over to share to save my equipment. The commentators are on the edge of the thing in the truck, so they're getting rained on, and they're trying to pull their stuff back, and they're freaking out. On top of freaking out about what's going on, it was just the most chaotic thing I think I've ever been a part of, because this weird connection that happened at the same time. Jeez, what else was on there? The Thunder. At least I mentioned Thunder Rosa, Kimberly,
Sorg,
Filthy Tom
did
Lawler.
Thunder Rosa wrestle right before the rain?
No. That was the second match. I think the rain happened after match 4.
Oh,
so,
okay. 'Cause I was gonna say if Thunder Rosa wrestled and then rain came right after that, that'd be pretty great.
She did try to kick a kid, so that was fun. But Kylie Ray was there. It was bonkers. It was a lot of fun. I discovered somebody called Dan the Dad. I don't know much background. I think this is a Chicago thing.
Okay.
And I know there's some people local in the audience right now. If you know, imagine Pittsburgh Dad. I don't know if you know this one, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I do. I do.
You do.
I've been
It's
exposed.
Pittsburgh Dad as a wrestler. He comes out with a coffee cup. He's got his glasses on. He's dressed like Pittsburgh Dad. And he's taken on, I think her name was Ashley Black. I could be wrong for that one, but she had a tarot card. There's something. I know that there was some of the promos that they were running beforehand. That was an interesting match. But generally, sometimes I've worked with large shows before, with wrestling, MMA, things like that, and the stress level kind of goes up depending on like really the promoter and the staff, right? Like if they got basically if they got their shit together and their attitudes to the show. Right off the bat, it was like the best energy. They had a ton of people from I think a lot of the guys were from Freelance Pro. One dude they threw me to help with a video. He does video out in Las Vegas. He's actually I guess Chris Bay's buddy, and he just flew in to see him wrestle. Drink spot on audio. Sorry about that.
Oh, sorry, guys.
My mute didn't work on that. You were glugging. You're just like I'm.
Sorg, I'm very dehydrated.
You're very dehydrated. He was running while he was watching Raw. So, but no, it was great. It was a lot of fun, and a lot of good vibes out of that. And also, thank you to anybody that tossed some good vibes after that show. I've never had so much. I've never had so many compliments on social media about the video production of something that I've done in wrestling.
That's awesome.
That's not something that I experience too often, if at all.
And Tina says you're talking about Elena Black as Dan's opponent.
Thank you, Elena Black. So
and apparently he hangs with Warhorse, Effie, Alley Cat, and Danhausen.
Oh, jeez, fantastic!
That is
fantastic.
A modern family.
Oh, Brian Cage! Holy crap! Again, not knowing some of the other talent on there, but it was a tremendous
Sorg, did Brian
match.
Cage wrestle in the rain? Did he rust?
No, he did not rust. He didn't. We stopped. There was a rain delay. They even changed the canvas for the safety of the wrestlers.
I'm just making sure he's not a man. He's a machine.
No,
I
he
want
is
to check.
a machine, and no, he didn't rust because they protect him. That's why we had to stop the show so we don't rust the machine. Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, Mike.
Rust against the machine.
Rust against the machine. Oh my God, show title. No, it was a blast. Go check it out. Again, it's over on Fight TV. It's over on Fight TV. I believe rain delay included. If you want to see that.
Excellent. Now, Sorg.
It was part of the stream, so it's like
Sorg,
I guess it's all there.
If it rains again this week, are you going to prepare some entertainment? I'll give you a couple options. I know for baseball games, they have people bring out tarps and do slip and slides.
So for the I mentioned in part. So through the night there were these Frank the Clown bought time on the show, right? And and we played these videos. There were like 7 of them, Mike. There were 7 of them. There was Frank the Clown, and there was one commercial for Wrestle Travel, which, by the way, it looks like a great service. I was looking into them a couple months ago when we could travel. I guess that was half a year ago. Holy shit. So with the rain day hit, and they're like, just play all the Frank videos. I'm like, okay. So I had like 5 Frank videos for the time, and I'm just like, we just OD'd the audience on Frank the Clown right now, guys. It was like, here's Frank in the jacuzzi talking about something. I don't know what he's talking about because I'm just trying to go through the process. Is Frank? I'm like, how many times is Frank the Clown gonna be in the jacuzzi? What are we doing here right now? But and the commentators are pretty much on the same page there. Great crew. It was a lot of fun. I just want to put them over a little bit because it was first time and hopefully of many times out in Chicago. At least it looks like for the rest of the month here before it gets cold. So I'm glad it can be fitting in some good wrestling before the weather changes here with everything going on. Because I have a feeling it'll be a little bit of a drought again. Over the winter because I do not want to do
brawl.
Yule Brawl. I don't want to do an outside show in Chicago in the winter. That seems like a horrible idea.
Sorg, it's global warming. It's probably gonna be like 40.
I don't know. The smoke made it to Pittsburgh apparently, so I text my wife and told her to stop it out there in California. Jeez.
That Missy always fanning the flames.
You bet. Oh, jeez. No.
Sorg, there was something else on SmackDown you missed that Tina reminded me of.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a fatal 4-way match to determine who would be facing young Miss Bailey for the SmackDown Women's title.
Yes, I remember seeing that advertised.
I forget who exactly was in the match. I remember Nikki was in it, Alexa was in it,
Yes.
Lacey Evans, and I forget the fourth. I want to say Naomi. Oh no, Tamina. Excuse me, Tamina. Sorg, there was a moment where Alexa Bliss went into kind of a trance and gave Nikki Cross Sister Abigail.
Whoa!
Or as I'm calling it now, Blister Abigail. I am calling it that now.
Okay.
So if you hear that on commentary, they listen to the show.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Mike is currently physically unable to slip anything under the door, so
there are no doors. The only door I have is the door to my own bedroom, and
yes.
that door's open.
This really kind of detracts on your opportunity for chance encounters, doesn't it? Oh, hey, it's a cat. What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I
right.
see the boss occasionally.
You see the boss occasionally.
I see the Undertaker. Like every day.
Every day.
Literally every day.
There
He's
he
right
is.
there.
Right there.
He's like, rest in peace.
The worst office manager ever.
No, I don't know. Have you seen season 8 of The Office? There are a lot of bad
Oh,
ones.
yeah. That time Ultron took over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dwight shot a guy.
I need to do a rewatch.
Like, literally shot someone.
I might have to do a rewatch on The Office after I'm done with Boondocks.
Do it before it leaves Netflix.
Is it on the, where are they going? Are they going to Peacock?
Peacock! They're going to the cock.
Are they going to the cock? Is The Office going to the cock?
Although I don't know if it's going to be on the free version of the cock. It may be on the paid version of the cock.
Oh, man. I am not up for paid cock right now.
No one should have to pay for the cock.
No.
By the way, speaking of the cock, I finished season 1 of Heroes. That show's so good.
This is so breaking me right now.
Speaking of the cock, Sorg, have you heard about Captain America lately?
What did he do? Because I saw a tweet from.
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
Well, I heard about it, but I didn't get to see. I don't want to see, but I never, because they're all bullshit articles that are coming up on my feed. They're like, give me 3 paragraphs about, hey, by the way, he's Captain America, blah 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 blah, and never get to the fucking point. And then I saw his tweet today. It says, "Well, now that I got your attention, go vote." I was just like,
yeah, basically.
What did he do? What did the cat do?
Sorg, he accidentally on his Instagram, I believe it was on an Instagram story, he was showing his camera roll to show people that he had his own meme saved in his camera roll.
Okay.
And it turns out that ain't the only thing he had in his camera roll.
What else? What did he have? America's ass or America's package?
America's peacock.
No.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did.
Wow.
And let me tell you, these are not the hammer. This is not the hammer. The captain still wields the hammer.
Are you saying that America learned who is actually worthy?
I'm saying that meme of Chris Evans from the Another Team movie where he looks at the picture of his ass from Endgame, and he's just like, that needs to be replaced. It's not going to be because it's incredibly lewd, but it needs to be replaced. Yeah. I mean, if anyone is going to leak your nudes, it might as well be yourself.
Are you saying that he showed his Human Torch?
Well, flame on, Sorg. Flame on.
I might have been watching that last week on Disney Plus.
So was I.
It's delightful,
All right,
isn't it?
I have a post. You know the things you get from movie theaters, like where it's like Fantastic Four, and they show you the times.
Yeah,
I have one of those for that movie right above me.
Nice. Listen, and again, it was a different time before Iron Man. Before Iron Man, remember this is pre-Iron Man. Before Iron Man showed us what a superhero movie could be, we had this.
And honestly, it's delightful. A few miscastings, but overall a delightful.
What are your
film.
miscastings?
Oh, Jessica Alba. No.
Yeah.
No, she's not great.
Okay.
She's not great. I also don't like who they have playing Doom. Yeah.
Also, he's been in how many other Marvel things?
Yeah.
He's the bad guy in Runaways, season 1. Where else did he pop up in?
I forget, but like Jessica Alba, I love Jessica Alba. Don't get me wrong, Jessica Alba is no Sue Storm. She's no Sue Storm. It's fine. It's okay.
She was the hot thing at the time. It was definitely
one because Sue Storm isn't like your gorgeous centerfold.
They youngified.
Woman.
They were going more Heroes Reborn, I think.
Well, no, they're going Ultimate.
Ultimate.
They're going Ultimate if they were going anything, but.
Ultimate,
but I don't care if
Ultimate
they were younger.
got weird. Do you?
I don't care if they were younger.
By the way,
like,
Nick, I think it was Nick from the old. Nobody here is gonna know this. They used to do it. I was on the last episode of their podcast before they canceled it. I killed a podcast.
Sorg closed it out.
I think it was called like Shockcast or something. I used to do stuff here at PodCamp. But Nick Marino, I think that's his name. They're in his side feed where it shows the trends, and it said Fantastic Four, the casting of Kang the Conqueror, Reed Richards' father from the future or something. And like he screen captured, it's like trying so hard not to actually my sidebar Twitter feed. So.
Sorg, speaking of Kang the Conqueror,
did somebody show their Kang as well?
No, have you heard? Kang the Conqueror is going to be the villain in Ant-Man 3.
The fuck? The fuck?
Uh-huh. That's a real thing. And they cast someone from that new show on HBO from Lovecraft Country.
Oh, I've been watching that. As what?
Jonathan Majors is supposedly going to be Kang the Conqueror.
I don't know who's what. Is he the main guy on there?
Let me check.
Because it's fantastic. I just watched the latest episode this morning. It was a very sexy episode, which meant it got gross later.
Well,
because that's where we're at, right? They're like, oh, there's a lot of sex in this episode.
He plays Atticus Freeman, so yeah, I think he's the lead.
Hold on, Atticus Freeman. I have not picked up.
The guy who plays Atticus is going to be.
This is one of those shows that I watch, and I don't pick up on anybody's name. It's like, that guy. It's that dude? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. He's great. He is great in this show.
Okay.
So, also, fucking watch Lovecraft Country. Yeah, it's a Jordan Peele thing. And, by the way, I still need to watch Get Out and Us. But because us freaked me out in the trailer, so I haven't gotten the guts to go.
Oh my Sorg!
What?
You need to make that a priority.
Us is that good?
Like Us, I didn't like as much. Because Us has a really cool concept, but then the more you if you don't think about the concept, it works really well. The second you think about the concept, it's like, what? But the acting, Lupita Nyong'o crushes in that movie.
Need to.
Crushes.
It was interesting, but man, it was just one of those. But also, I had that stub, so I saw it all the time. But also, the I Got 5 on it mix really made me love I Got 5 on it again. So.
But Sorg, you need to watch Get Out.
Okay.
You need Get Out is. In fact, Sorg, you know what you should do? You should watch Get Out right before the presidential debate.
What the fuck?
It'd be a real interesting shot chaser.
Shot chaser.
Be a real interesting double shot.
Wow, it's actually in my ready to goes. Oh man, I'm gonna have to all right. Is it worth a buy or a rental? Because it's not on anything right now.
I own it.
Okay.
I mean, if that tells you, it might be on HBO Max.
It's not. It's not listed at least.
It's not?
No. I thought it was on Hulu last I heard. Let's see where Us is. I'm using the Just Watch app. That's where I get. Apparently, I can watch Us if I was subscribing to Cinemax somewhere. Or TV.
But Get Out is very, very good. I when I saw Get Out, I was in a small theater alone by myself. It was oh man, it was
that
unnerving.
is exactly how you should watch Quiet Place.
No, I hated Quiet Place.
You hated it? Did you watch it in a theater?
It. I'm like, if you can live a normal life under that waterfall, just live under the fucking waterfall.
That's where you lost it. But then you gotta listen to that waterfall and you gotta pee all the time.
But then you don't get killed.
Well, I mean,
and you can have a baby.
Listen, man, priorities.
And you can bang without trying to be quiet.
But you still gotta leave to get food.
Yeah.
You can't grow corn in a waterfall.
Sorg.
It falls apart. I also hear Raised by Wolves is tremendous, and I need to watch that.
Sorg, you can grow food literally anywhere you want. Half the country's gone.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like, if you can live a normal life and speak normally under a waterfall, you live under the fucking waterfall, especially when you have a deaf child. Spoiler alert for A Quiet Place. If you haven't seen it, don't. It's overrated.
I will tell you, if you tend to like the things that I like more than what Mike likes, I say go see A Quiet Place in a quiet place with some decent sound or on your iPhone with headphones.
Yeah.
You know what really sucks? Watching A Quiet Place and the loud Fast and Furious movie or whatever is next door. That doesn't work, guys. Does not work. All right, Mike, I think that's enough of this.
Is it? Sorg, I meant to see.
Guys, if you think it's enough of this, give me a thumbs up. If you don't think, if your reaction is it, give me a heart.
Are we enacting the Mayhem Dome?
Yes.
Sorg, imagine if you just, like, when you did the show from now on, instead of cutting to us, you had monitors up all behind you in every single square.
Remember, that's what I used to do.
Yeah, I know, but like now that it's a Thunderdome.
Oh my god! You know, Marshall Gambino has a video screen, like a multi-panel video screen. That's basically like I think it's kind of those LEDs, kind of situation. Man, we could do the 2PW Dome, the Prospect Dome, if you will. Yeah.
If you will.
But it will actually just be the STDs reacting.
Oh, and by the way, I've decided, I know I told you this, but I'm going to tell the Mayhem Nation this. I have to buy Battlegrounds.
I don't know, man. I so
watched
much,
Up, Down, Down.
Got so much
play
on
and
Game
have fun
Pass.
with it. And I'm like, I need to make that mine.
Yeah, I can't drop it.
I need to. It looks like so much fun.
I just paid for a lot of equipment. I don't know, man. I got to get my bills cut.
You know what? I'm going to buy it. I'll give you a review.
Man. Give me a review, man. It's $40, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And all the DLC is going to be free.
Side note, I can't wait for you guys to see what I got Chachi for his birthday.
Oh, tell us. He doesn't watch this.
He doesn't watch this. Because,
is
Chachi, go away. Chachi, if you're watching, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Chachi.
Sorg, is it
not
Pickles?
fucking watching. Hold on, man. Let me get this. This should be a Patreon. He won't pay for that either. He's busy. He's got stuff going on. Well, I'm like, I can't hang out with you because of everything going on and stuff, and we don't want to expose him. He's a respect. What the fuck is that? I'm arriving Wednesday. Hold on a second. Did I buy a computer? What is happening? Oh, It put like a MacBook icon, but it's just these little HDMI dongles that I bought for this thing. Okay, here we go. Chachi, go the fuck away if you don't want to be spoiled.
Chachi,
okay.
Stop listening, you fuck.
So I got
put a pickle on something.
I got him a 2-pack. Yes, I went pickle themed. So I found something called Pickle Ice. Pickle flavored freeze pops. Okay. All right. That is my contribution to the show. Both these are kind of my contribution to the show. And I asked before the second part. I said, Chachi, have you seen Rick and Morty? He said, no, I've never watched it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to do this anyways, because even if he doesn't give a shit about it, even if he hates Rick and Morty, this is a good visual. There is a Pickle Rick game. Are you aware of this? And and it looks like the entirety of the game is kept inside a Pickle Rick. I don't give a shit if he ever plays this thing. I just want him to have a Pickle Rick that's on the set of his thing. And I put a note on it on the birthday note. I was like, listen, I don't know if you're going to like Rick and Morty. I know you never watched it. Please watch the Pickle Rick episode and nothing else. If nothing else. And if you don't, use this on your show and your fans will appreciate it. Right? So
I concur.
So
I'm Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. Just like my sister buying me podcast equipment for my birthday the one time, I am contributing. I don't know if you've seen the old microphones. We used to have them in the background in the studio, but that in the old basement studio. But I just have them around here, and they would pick me up like the old radio-looking microphone, and then like the kind of fake microphone that's a bigger radio-looking microphone. So that's we contribute to each other's habits.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Hi.
We should get out of here. Mad Mike 4883 on the Twitters and the social medias.
Yeah, I'm over there. But also, watch yourself some Doom Patrol.
Yeah, I should wait for Missy to come back.
Watch yourself some Doom Patrol. It's fun. It's fun for the whole family.
I don't
it's
know
not
about
for the
whole
whole
family.
family.
I would take. I would
unless you're that weird family that has Dan the Dad, and I forget who else. Warhorse, Effie, Alley Cat, and Danhausen. Yes, fun for that family. Absolutely.
Danhausen was laying into people not wearing masks because
now
he says
I have a question.
He's in the stupidest part of Canada.
If Dan the Dad and Danhausen team up, are they officially called Dadhausen?
I'm gonna check. That might actually be a match in the coming weeks.
Or actually, if it's all 5 of them, are they called Fullhausen? Because they should be. And they can come out to the Full House theme song.
I don't know. It's just, damn it! Some of this should happen. Also, Filthy Tom Lawler had the best entrance of the weekend. And somebody said, "Oh, he's doing this again." I'm like, I don't know what this is. I'm up for something. So he had like a banner, and it was tremendous. It was tremendous. It's my second time seeing Filthy Tom Lawler. The first time was at AIW back in December. So. But anyways, Sorgatron on the Twitter for me, and I got a lot of pictures of my dog, and people want green screen because I still did some work after I came back last night. And I'm setting up. I'm trying to get Big Game Leroy and Brohemoth together for a match. So that's my new mission right now.
Oh boy,
Brohemoth was doing these Smash Brother poses for the thing yesterday. And Leroy was the one that was playing Smash Brothers on his Nintendo Switch in the match.
So that's the game he was playing. We found out.
Well, we did find out. Yeah, we checked it out on Twitter. Like Katie asked and everything.
Okay.
If you need a
who's his main?
What?
Who's his main?
Oh, I don't know if he said. I don't know if he said on there. Check my ads.
Okay.
Check my ads.
Okay.
But because he was saying, I think PB was dropping his main too. So, But it was hop in on that. Hop in. It's from like after whenever we talked about it last week. What was the point? That was a polycult that was happening. But I don't think that's the point. That's enough. Let's get out of here. Because I'll just ramble for the rest of the night trying to promote things. Check out Boomer Payne over at the Indie Mayhem show. I'm going to try to book a guy because he gave me a card. So it was the first time I got a card from a pro wrestler that wasn't also a lawyer. So shouts to Garrison Creed. I saw him against O'Shea Edwards, who's also fantastic at Real Shoot Wrestling. Go check those guys out too. They're still doing some great stuff. Matches look really good this week for our stuff. Not that they look bad, but like they look exceptionally well this week. Jason Kincaid's a part of that as well. So that's enough plugs. That's enough, guys. That's enough. Oh, 2PW. There's going to be a new match this week. I'm going to post it. It's going to be Zeke Mercer and Sexy Fireman Jason Tyler. I recommend you watch that one if you're a fan of either one of those. Guys, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.